This is the General Overseas Service of All India Radio. Namaskar. The News Snippets. Read by Maria Albina Michael. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in his monthly broadcast Mann Ki Baat on All India Radio Network, paid rich tributes to the brave-heart Indian soldiers who made the supreme sacrifice in the mountainous terrain in Kargil 21 years ago. Today is Kargil Vijay Divas. Prime Minister said the world should remember the Pakistani misadventure when India tried to normalize bilateral ties with Pakistan. Such motives never succeed. He recalled former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee's address during the Kargil War. Vajpayee ji had quoted Gandhiji's words, "We should remember the face of the poor Indian in the light of any adversity." Mr. Modi said that India's corona warriors are emulating our soldiers. Today, India's recovery rate is better than many countries and the death rate is very low. However, we need to remain vigilant. Only way to defeat corona is by social distancing, hygiene and using masks. The disease can be defeated only by remaining careful. Mr. Modi said rural India has made significant contributions in the fight against COVID-19. Local panchayats have set up hospitals, isolation centers, distributed free rations and have undertaken sanitization drives. Prime Minister hailed the efforts of self-help groups in Bihar who have made masks based on Madhubani paintings. This has added value to the masks and have given income to rural women. Similarly, Manipuri women have made water bottles out of bamboos and have created value addition. These women have shown how to turn adversity into opportunity. Prime Minister said that motivation is needed for starting new ventures. Mr. Modi recalled that youth of Bihar have taken to pearl harvesting, though pearls were never harvested in the state earlier. But the youth have shown the way forward. Mr. Modi said 7th August is National Handlooms and Handicrafts Day. We should all encourage our weavers and artisans. We should be vocal about their world-class products. Prime Minister also interacted with students who have excelled in the board exams. He said that these students are shining examples. They should be given all help in pursuing their careers. Mr. Modi hailed India's ties with its diaspora. Suriname is a country in South America. It has many citizens who are of Indian origin. Recently, Mr. Chandrika Persaud Santokhi was elected president of that country. He took his oath of office in Sarnami, a dialect similar to Bhojpuri, and recited the Shanti Mantra. This shows that India always remains in the heart of her children. 885,577 people have recovered from COVID-19 in India till now. 36,145 people have recovered in the last 24 hours. Recovery rate is above 64%. 442,263 tests for COVID-19 were conducted in the past 24 hours in the country. Total tests done have exceeded 1.5 crore or 15 million. And that is the end of the news snippets.
We're asking everyone to treat the decisions about where they go, what they do, and who they meet with as life and death decisions, because they are. It may not be your life, but your choices could be the difference between life and death for someone you love or for a complete stranger. In recent weeks, we have seen outbreaks associated with nightclubs and other social gatherings, even in places where transmission had been suppressed. We must remember that most people are still susceptible to this virus. As long as it's circulating, everyone is at risk. It's all about making good choices. Know your situation. Do you know how many cases were reported where you live yesterday? Do you know where to find that information? Do you know how to minimize your exposure? Are you being careful to keep at least 1 meter from others? Are you still cleaning your hands regularly? Are you following the advice of your local authorities? Don't expect someone else to keep you safe. We all have a part to play in protecting ourselves and one another.
Today, July 26, 2020, is the 21st anniversary of India's victory against Pakistan in the Kargil War. On this day in 1999, the Indian Army successfully completed Operation Vijay, ending the 3-month war in the Kargil district of Jammu and Kashmir and along the line of control.
26 July 1999 is remembered as the Kargil Vijay Divas. It was the day when India reclaimed its land from its neighbor Pakistan. And to reclaim that land back, 527 soldiers laid down their lives and chose death before dishonor. They wrote history in blood on the mountains of Kargil Dras for Naam, Namak and Nishan. There is a monument, a war memorial, which is called Operation Vijay Memorial. And there are 4 lines at the base of this memorial which reads, मुझे तोड़ लेना बनमाली, उस पथ पर तुम देना फेंक, मातृभूमि पर शीश चढ़ाने, जिस पथ जावें वीर अनेक. These 4 lines are taken from a poem composed by Shri Makhan Lal Chaturvedi ji, and the poem is called Pushp Ki Abhilasha. Here we present this poem for you. चाहा नहीं मैं सुरबाला के गहनों में गूंथा जाऊं, चाहा नहीं प्रेमी माला में बिंद प्यारी को ललचाऊं, चाहा नहीं सम्राटों के शव पर मैं हार में डाला जाऊं, चाहा नहीं देवों के सिर पर चढ़ूं भाग्य पर इठलाऊं. मुझे तोड़ लेना बनमाली, उस पथ पर तुम देना फेंक, मातृभूमि पर शीश चढ़ाने, जिस पथ जावें वीर अनेक. जय हिंद.
How about enjoying a mono act during the lockdown period? As Gandhari, we have Pihu of Class 5 of Sri Venkateshwara International School.
तो ये बड़ा कंकाल मेरे पुत्र का, तो ये बड़ा किया है ये सब कुछ कृष्ण तुमने किया। सुनो, आज तुम भी सुनो। मैं तपस्विनी गांधारी अपने सारे जन्म जीवन के पुण्यों का, अपने सारे पिछले जन्म के पुण्यों का बल लेकर कहती हूँ कि यदि तुम चाहते तो रुक सकता था युद्ध ये। मैंने फिर भी नहीं किया था कंकाल ये, पर तुम्हारे ही भीम ने अधर्म किया तो क्यों नहीं श्राप दिया तुमने भीम को, जो तुमने दिया था निरपराध अश्वत्थामा को। तुमने किया है प्रभुता का दुरुपयोग। यदि सेवा में बल है, सांचित रूप में धन है, तो सुनो कृष्ण, प्रभु हो या प्रातपर या जो भी हो, तुम्हारा सारा वंश पागल कुत्तों की तरह एक दूसरे को प्रसव पर नोच खाएगा और तुम खुद उनका विनाश कर कर कई वर्षों बाद किसी घने जंगल में साधारण व्याघ्र के हाथों मारे जाओगे। प्रभु कृष्ण, प्रभु हो पर मारे जाओगे पशुओं की तरह। माता, प्रभु हूँ या प्रातपर, पर पुत्र हूँ तुम्हारा। जीवन हूँ मैं तो मृत्यु भी तो मैं ही हूँ ना माँ। श्राप ये स्वीकार है तुम्हारा। रोई नहीं मैं अपने 100 पुत्रों पर, लेकिन कृष्ण तुम पर मेरी ममता घात है। कर देते तुम मेरा श्राप अस्वीकार तो क्या मुझे दुख होता। मैं थी निराश, मैं कटु थी, पुत्रहीन थी। ऐसा मत कहो माता, जब तक मैं जीवित हूँ पुत्रहीन नहीं हो तुम। प्रभु हूँ या प्रातपर, पर पुत्र हूँ तुम्हारा, तुम माता हो। ये मैंने क्या किया विदुर, ये मैंने क्या किया, ये मैंने क्या किया।
We now have for you another beautiful mono acting by Manas Chawla of class 10th on Kargil Vijay Divas.
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत। माँ कहती है मैं बहुत अशांत हूं, और उसके लिए मुझे दिन में 2 बार पूजा करनी चाहिए। 2 नहीं तो चलो 1 ही सही। आज मेरा जन्मदिन भी है, और मेरे पिताजी मुझे क्या उपहार देके गए हैं? ये पत्र। मैं 3 साल का था जब मेरे पिताजी मेरे को छोड़ के चले गए थे, और मेरी माँ को उन्होंने अकेला छोड़ दिया था, और उसके बदले क्या दिया मेरे को? ये पत्र। आइए पढ़ते हैं उन्होंने ऐसा क्या लिखा जिसके लिए उन्हें हमें छोड़ के जाना पड़ा। मेरे प्यारे अर्जुन, आज 3 मई 1999 को मेरे देश ने मेरे को पुकारा है। मुझे अपनी माटी का कर्ज चुकाना होगा। इसका मतलब हम शायद कभी ना मिले। अपनी माँ और अपना ध्यान रखना। पर इतना सच है कि मैं वापस जरूर आऊंगा, तिरंगे में लिपटे हुए या तिरंगा ले हाथ। पिताजी, मैं गलत था जो आपको आप तो हमारे देश के लिए लड़े, और मैं आपको कायर समझता रहा जो मुझे और मां को छोड़ के चले गए। जो जीते हैं अपने देश के लिए, अपने लहू बहाने से डरते नहीं। मां भारती की मैं अपने शीश चढ़ाकर देश की लाज बचाते हैं, देश के लिए हंसते हंसते अपनी जान लौटा देते हैं। ऐसे भारतीय सेना को मेरा शत शत नमन। जय हिंद।
A mother, sister, father, brother, and friend have lost someone close to their hearts. We can't get them back, but we can stand for them who sacrificed their lives for us. Freedom in mind, faith in words, pride in our hearts. Kargil Vijay Divas, a day to remember the gallant efforts and sacrifices of the Indian Armed Forces. Jai Hind.
You are tuned to the General Overseas Service of All India Radio. We now bring you today's commentary. It is entitled In the Race for COVID-19 Vaccine, the India Story. It is scripted by N. Bhadran Nair, Executive Editor, Indian Science Journal. The sudden outbreak of coronavirus from the Chinese city of Wuhan left the world scrambling for cover, first on dealing with its spread, its symptoms, whether it was infectious or non-infectious, secondly, and most importantly, were there any immediate antigens. India put its act together to insulate its citizens from infection around mid-January and issued travel advisories to China. Thermal screening of incoming passengers from China and Hong Kong was introduced after the World Health Organization issued comprehensive technical guidance and advice to all countries on how to detect, test, and manage potential cases based on what was known about the virus at that time. As the viral infection spread to more countries and the WHO declared it a global pandemic with no readily available treatment other than precautionary, Indian laboratories joined global efforts to find an effective vaccine for COVID-19. As a burden of COVID-19 spiraled, India set up an interdisciplinary national task force headed by Professor K. Vijayaraghavan, Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government, and Dr. Vinod K. Paul, Member Health Niti Aayog, with the mandate to monitor progress in the field of vaccine development in the country and abroad and drug trials. The task force also has experts from the Indian Council of Medical Research, Department of Science and Technology, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Department of Biotechnology, Defense Research and Development Organization, Directorate General of Health Services, and Drug Controller General of India. India's approach for development of an effective drug was three-pronged. First, repositioning of existing drugs. Second, development of new candidate drugs and molecules. And third, plant extracts and products for general antiviral properties. This search for an effective vaccine for COVID-19 was unprecedented on a scale never done in the history of mankind. According to WHO, about 160 vaccines are at various stages of development. The first to jump into the fray in India was pharma major Xylus Cadila, which had started preclinical animal trials in March using recombinant DNA technology and reverse genetic technology. 7 Indian pharma companies, including Zydus, are now working at different stages of vaccine development. The second candidate approved by the Drug Controller General of India for human trial is Covaxin, jointly developed by the National Institute of Virology under ICMR and Hyderabad-based Bharat Biotech. Trials for Covaxin have started at 12 health facilities, including All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi, and Postgraduate Institute of Medical Sciences, Rohtak. Meanwhile, Serum Institute in Pune, the world's largest vaccine manufacturer, has joined hands with British-Swedish pharma company AstraZeneca to produce a vaccine developed by Oxford University and AstraZeneca named Covishield. The vaccine is currently undergoing phase 3 human trials in Brazil. Once the regulatory approvals are obtained, Serum Institute would produce 3 to 4 million doses according to the company. It claims to have manufacturing capacity to scale up production to 100 million per month. According to Oxford University scientists involved in the development, Covishield has shown promising results and appears to be safe and induces a strong immune response with the body. With the unprecedented race across the world to develop an effective vaccine against COVID-19 is on, the disease has already affected over 1.5 crore people and has taken lives of 6.32 lakh people across the globe. Besides the two major drug candidates, several other laboratories are also making efforts to develop an effective drug against COVID-19, including CSIR. This also includes some laboratories under the Indian Traditional System of Medicine. Chief of the Interdisciplinary Research and Development Task Force, Dr. Bhushan Patwardhan, has said certain laboratories under Ayush Ministry would begin prophylactic trials and randomized controlled trials as an adjunct treatment to standard care. He said 80,000 police personnel from Delhi would also be involved in the prophylactic trials. Besides different task force, Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself is monitoring the development of effective treatment for COVID-19 at every stage to overcome procedural delays. If the current human trials are successful, India can hope to come up with a life-saving vaccine for the unprecedented global pandemic by this year end. That was today's commentary in the race for COVID-19 vaccine, the India story. It was scripted by N. Bhadran Nair, Executive Editor, Indian Science Journal, and read by Kaushik Rai. This broadcast came to you from the General Overseas Service of All India Radio.
It's a time for Krish Verma of Class 3 narrating a story from Sri Venkateshwara International School.
Hi friends, my name is Krish Verma. I'm from Sri Venkateshwara International School. I study in Class 3 Blueberries. Today I will narrate an English folk tale. How Jack went to seek his fortune. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jack. Hi Jack, how are you? One morning, he started to go to seek his fortune. He didn't go so far. He met a cat. Where are you going, Jack? Said the cat. I'm going to seek my fortune. May I also come with you? Yes, said Jack. The more, the merrier. So on they went. Jiggly jaw, jiggly jaw, jiggly 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 jaw. They went little further. They met a dog. Where are you going, Jack? Said the dog. I'm going to seek my fortune. May I also come with you? Yes, said Jack. The more, the merrier. So on they went. Jiggly jaw, jiggly jaw, jiggly 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 jaw. They went little further. They met a goat. Where are you going, Jack? Said the goat. I'm going to seek my fortune. May I also come with you? Yes, said Jack. The more, the merrier. So on they went. Jiggly jaw, jiggly jaw, jiggly 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 jaw. They went little further. They met a bull. Where are you going, Jack? Said the bull. I'm going to seek my fortune. May I also come with you? Yes, said Jack. The more, the merrier. So on they went. Jiggly jaw, jiggly jaw, jiggly 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 jaw. They went little further. They met a rooster. Where are you going, Jack? Said the rooster. I'm going to seek my fortune. May I also come with you? Yes, said Jack. The more, the merrier. So on they went. Jiggly jaw, jiggly jaw, jiggly 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 jaw. So on they went till it was all dark. They began to think out of a place where they can spend a night. Suddenly they saw a house. Jack told them to keep still. Then Jack peeped through the window. There were some robbers who were counting the money. Then Jack came back and thought of a plan. He told them all to make all the noise they could. Then you know what happened? The cat mewed, meow, meow, and the dog barked, bow, bow, and the goat bleated, meh, meh, and the bull blowed, and the rooster crowed, cock, 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 and all together they made such a dreadful noise that robbers were
Dear friends, COVID taught us a lot, but COVID also brought us all together too. We started feeding so many street babies during these terrible times. Met some amazing individuals in this journey. This is one such person who has been feeding 600 dogs all by herself. Things to do to realign your life towards a positive direction during Corona times. Lata Mangeshkar is the greatest living legend of Indian film music, where she has been playing phenomenal playback singer over the last 7 decades. Her amazingly rich melodious voice, range in genres and versatile of singing is peerless. She has given her voice to countless heroines in Bollywood films. Listen to a beautiful number in her voice entitled Lag Ja Gale. The music is composed by Madan Mohan, lyrics are of Raja Mehdi Ali Khan and of course written for the film Wo Kaun Thi in 1964.
लग जा गले के फिर हंसी रात हो न हो शायद फिर इस जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो लग जा गले के फिर हंसी रात हो लग जा गले हमको मिली है आज घड़ियां नसीब से हम रो